Hello everyone, welcome to Mathspace. Thanks for joining with us in learning web development. As part of web development, we are currently learning front-end technology is known as HTML. HTML means hypertext markup language which web browser can understand. We shall continue learning HTML tags in this session. Let's get started. We are very happy and most exciting to inform you all my happy learners and first time visitors. Our Mathspace knowledge corpus is get growing day by day. Please do visit us our YouTube channel Mathspace www.youtube.com/Mathspace. Sure thing is some takeaway as per as knowledge concern. Okay. Please do subscribe the channel and support us. Please drop a message, we'll get back. Here is our today's learning agenda. In this session, we're gonna see like what are all tags that helps us to format the text. Right, in web content while we are presenting, you might have a different scenarios to format the text. So what are the HTML tags that supporting us to format the text is what we are going to cover in this session. So I have all the supported tags that I listed and illustrated with like in a simple example so that we can get feel of like how the tag really works on present on web in presenting HTML content. So let me first show this first page like a text formatting tags, because where I consolidated all the tags that are available for us. So these are all text formatting tags. If you really look at like for creating a paragraph text, like what is a tag that you are using? P tag. A line break, if you want to give a like a break between the paragraphs, that we have to use like a BR tag. Horizontal line divider, if you wanted to create one line something like this, then you have to use like HR. If you wanted to bold the text, you can use like a B. And then if you would want to give any important to the text, then you have to use like a strong. In some context we have to use like an italic or text where the tag is known as I. If you wanted to emphasize the text, then the tag that we are going to use like an EM. And then for highlighting you have to use like a mark text, like for making a small text, you have to use like a small as a tag. And then similarly we have a superscript tag, we have a subscript tag, and then that there are the quotations, right? Long quotation, short quotations, that short. So we will be using like these two tags. Free formatting text we are using like a pre, and inline code. So let's say you are writing an article where you wanted to embed a piece of software code like a Python code, Java code, that short. Then you have to use like code tag, we will see. And then there are the instances where you can strike through the text, meaning you are just to strike the text and then correct the text in other side. So something like that, if you wanted to present, you have to use like a strike through tag is like yes. You can delete the text, you can underline the text, you can insert the new text in place of the delete text. So typically these are the general formatting rules that we have to make our content more meaningful, more beautiful, so that like a screen reader can understand how he would going to read the text that we're going to present on the screen. Okay, that's an idea. So let me get back to first tag is called paragraph text. I think we have seen that there is a all the tag information which we have encapsulated within your body section. Make it clear. So within this body we will be using content presentation. So the content formatting tags will also be appears in this section. Okay, h1 to h6 is like a heading tags which we covered previously, but these are the tags that we're going to use for the bold with a different size text on the screen. Now this is the the paragraph text which I captured, and then use like a p as a tag. This is the starting of the tag, this is ending of the paragraph tag. So if you can actually run through this one, what you would see is that paragraph. See, this is like an h1 heading, and this is like a paragraph because we use it like a p. This is what we are getting. All right, so the next tag that what we can see is like a line break. How the line break works, assuming that like I have two paragraphs within which I would want to give like a little space, right? That's called a break, right? So if you can run this example using a live server, then you can see this is a space, right? This is what actually your break will actually helps you to give that kind of a space. Let me go back to the horizontal rule tag, right? Horizontal rule is like in HR. This is a tag that we're going to use for a horizontal rule. How it actually reflect on the screen, if we can run and then see the observation. So this horizontal line is what you're going to get it. This is like a divider line, right? This is, so if you wanted to have these kind of things in your web design, then the tag that you supposed to use like in HR, right? This is a tag. So when you do like a text, right, sometimes like there is a need for you to actually bold the text, right? So p is the tag used for the bold text. HTML b element defines the bold text without any extra importance to it, just simply a bold. So what that means is like if you can run through this, what in the same paragraph, now you see Python appears as a bold because we used the b tag right here within this paragraph. Do you see within the paragraph certain the text, if you wanted to make it bold, that is where I think we use like a b. Okay, next thing is like an important text tag. While reading, right, so what you do, like you have to give some sort of importance to the some portion of the text. Then the tag that we are going to use like a strong is basically give importance text, usually like appears as a bold. Okay, this is the very important, right? Screen reader can understand by seeing this kind of a text format. So then the way he reads probably moderately like a different. But no, now you see this is like a bold is a Python, but this within the text, if you can see something like that, it may be stressed out, including a procedural, objective oriented and functional programming, right? And then goes in normal way. So I think you are going to give some sort of an importance for certain area of text, then we have to use like a tag called a strong. Okay, that's an idea. And then one more thing I have captured here is like a italic text. What that means is like let's say like uh, you borrowed certain text, some technical terms or some phrases from another language to your article, then you have to make it italic. I think that there's a content presentation has a certain rules, right? So I think this is one of that attribute. So what you have to do is like if you wanted to actually make a certain portion of the text as an italic, then you have to use like a tag called I. How it appears on the screen, this is how it appears on the screen. Let me open it. Do you see like the italic portion, this one, right? This is like an italic. Are you clear? Very good. So now let's move on to next one, emphasized text. What is this emphasized text means? So do you see here the text is like em tag enclosed with em tag, right? This is called you are emphasizing the text information. So the contents inside typically displayed as an italic, but this is like you are more emphasizing again with this you are giving like a little verbal stress. why why saying or pronouncing that particular area of the word when you're looking at. That's the kind of a context that you have to see. Okay, do you see this one? Great. So now let's get back to highlighted text. Highlighted text is nothing but giving like a tag called a mark. When you use like a mark tag, then you are highlighting the text. See, if you look at my paragraph, powerful. So I just wanted to highlight this portion of the text. So if I could actually run and see, so you see this highlight with some colored, but that colors can be managed with a different way, but that is how I'm saying like a highlight. Okay, and there are the instances where you might use like in a small text, which is normally lesser size than the other text. Say for instance, if you look at these two lines, see how it appears on the screen. So this is very small text, this is normal text. So this is a kind of a difference that you can see, because this is all like a content presentation styles. You look at, there is a super script and then subscript. Superscript, like how it appears. So I hope you are all know, right? Superscript, right? Some text appears above the line, it's called a superscript, and there is a text that actually should supposed to appear below the line, that's called a subscript. That also you can see this way. So superscript is upper side, and then subscript is the downside. I'm sure, right? We have a lot of contextual presentation for having them. So one more thing is like a long quotation, right? A block of quotation. The quotations can be presented using a tags. That's called block quotation, right? If we can see on web browser, this is how you get this one. Okay, this is called a example for the long quotation, right? Sometimes like when you do like blogs, article writing and all, you might end up actually capturing some kind of a quotations, right? This is what the tag that you're going to use it. Citation is like who actually said this line, right? That's called cite. Similarly, we have a short line quotation too, wherein we have to use like a Q. Okay, if we can actually run and see this example, Q, do you see? This is the line, right? So this is again all text formatting tags. What I wanted to say, there is a pre-formatted text. What this means is, okay, it preserves that actually complete text. So for example, line 1, this is a pre-formatted text. Line 2 with the space indentations are preserved because this is what I wanted. Same thing I am displaying. So white space is still recognized as intentionally we just introducing them in the text. And line breaks or spaces stay intact when you use like a pre-formatted tag. So if you wanted to see this on the screen, this is how it appears, right? If you remove that, probably I think re-adjusting, but that's what I would see it. Okay, and then inline code text, this is very important text, inline code. So see, if you look at this is my paragraph, right? Within the paragraph, what I did is like I was trying to actually capture the Python source code. So then what is a tag that I'm supposed to use? I would be using like a tag called code, right? Let me show you how it appears on screen. Do you see? This is what inline code tag code works like this. So it will allow you to print the source code. So you can create like an all the Python sample code, Java sample code, things like that. You, if you wanted to have them on the screen as is a code, and this is the tag that is going to help you, right? And then strike through. So strike through is basically like sometimes like you have to strike to the text. So what is a tag that I'm going to use, right? Yes. So let me show you how it appears. Something like this. You want to just cut the text, right? So, and this is how I think you can show on the screen. You got the point, right? And there are the instances where you need to underline a certain portion of the text, like this. Instead of strike through, now we are actually using like underline. Got it? So for underlining, what we use, like u is the tag. Okay, and then now you see there is a delete and insert tags, right? And then delete and insert tag, right? So this one. Okay, let me show you like how it appears. So one text that you would wanted to delete, other one you wanted to replace. So delete and insert tag works like this, right? This is how, like, text formatting tags that are available in HTML, which will help us to actually present the content as per our context based presentation. Okay, so beautifully you can manage your content by using all these text formatting tags. You got it? Feel free to actually revisit back and to review all the tags which we discussed today. All right, good luck. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, click on bell icon and leave the comments. Happy learning. Thank you. Stay tuned to upcoming sessions.